we're going to look at writing equations of lines. So with a line, we need a slope and a y-intercept. The coefficient of x is the slope, which is the steepness of the line, and then the number at the end is the y-intercept. It's the y value of the y-intercept. So in this case, you can see that our line crosses this y-axis. The vertical axis is the y-axis at the point 0, 3. So that tells me that the b value for this line is 3. That's that y value. Okay, and now we need to figure out our slope. And the slope is the rise over the run. And we find that by either just on a graph we can count. So here I'm going down 1, 2, 3. And then I'm always going to go left or right. I'm going to choose to go right. So I go up or down, and then I always go right. So it goes over 4 units. Okay, so the slope in this case is -3/4. So writing this equation, it would be y equals -3/4 x, and then plus 3. And that's our equation. We're done. All right, there is another way to find slope. So the rise over the run, you can calculate that, which we're going to have to do in this next example, by finding the difference in the y values divided by the difference in the x values. So in this case, we could take 2 of these points. One of the points was that 0, 3, our y-intercept, and then the other point we could use is that 4, 0. Okay, so for the first point, we have an x and a y. And then for the second point, we have an x and a y. Okay, so we can plug these numbers in. I would take the y2 value right here, that's 0, minus the y1 value, which is 3. And then on the denominator, I'm going to have the x2 value, which is 4, and then minus the x1 value, which is 0. And then you simplify the numerator, you would get -3. 4 minus 0 is 4. So that's the other way of figuring out your slope. And again, we use m when we're talking about slope. All right, so sometimes the y-intercept is not very obvious on a graph. You can see here it's somewhere between 2 and 3, but you can't tell exactly where that y-intercept is. So we're going to need to calculate it. So here's what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the slope. We're going to use that slope formula. Okay, and then we're going to find our y-intercept, the b. The way we're going to do that is we just found m, so we're going to plug that in, and then we're going to choose a point, and we're going to plug in the x and the y value. Okay, and then we're going to figure out our b, and then the final thing we're going to do is write our equation. And we'll keep the variables x and y. Okay, so we're using this y equals mx plus b, and we're going to replace the m and the b with the numbers that we're going to calculate. So let me show you how it works. Okay, step 1 is find the slope. So we've got an x and a y for the first point and an x and a y for the second point. Okay, so here's our slope is y2, which is 1 minus 5. Okay, and our denominator is x2, which is 2 minus x1, which is -4. 1 minus 5 is -4 in the top. Here, 2 minus a -4 would end up being 2 plus 4. So we'd get -4 over 6, and then that simplifies to -2/3. All right, so that is our m, and we're going to need that for our equation. All right, great. Next step, find the y-intercept. Okay, we're going to use y equals mx plus b. We just found m, so we're going to plug 2/3 into m. And then we're going to use one of the points. I'm just going to choose this one, which is a little bit easier. So I'm plugging -2/3 in for m. X, I'm going to use the value of 2, and y, I'm going to use the value of 1. Okay, so we're going to plug each of those values in. So we've got y, and in this case, we're using that value of 1, equals m, which is -2/3, times x, which is 2, plus b. And now we have a little equation, and we're going to solve for b. Okay, so here we go. I've got a fraction times a number, I'm going to give that number a denominator of 1 and then multiply straight across. So it would be negative 4 over 3. And I need to solve for b, so I'm going to add 4/3 to both sides. And so then I've got 1 plus 4/3 is equal to b. And adding fractions, I need to get a common denominator. So I've got 3/3 plus 4/3 is equal to b. So this ends up being 7/3, which is b. Excellent. Okay, so now I have the two things. I can write my equation. All right, so I'm going to take y equals mx plus b, and I get to replace the m and the b with the values that we just found. So here's my equation. Y equals mx, negative 2/3, there's my m, x plus b. And I just found that b is 7/3. And that is great. Done. All right, let's try this next one. Here we're given the slope and a point. So I'm halfway done. I get to use y equals mx plus b. I'm going to plug my m in. That's the slope, negative 3. And then I'm going to use 2 for x and negative 4 for y. So here we go. Negative 4 equals negative 3, that's my m, times x, which is 2, plus b. And then I'll solve that little equation. Let's see, I'd get negative 6 plus b, and then adding 6 to both sides, you would get 2 is equal to b. And that is what we needed. Okay, so here we go. We're going to write our equation in y equals mx plus b, and our 2 goes in for b, and our negative 3 right here goes in for m. Here we go. Y equals negative 3x plus 2, and that is done. All right, if you want to make sure that you understand this, you can try these 6 examples. Just go ahead and pause the video and work them out. And as soon as you have them done, you can check your work. All right, so go ahead and pause. All right, hopefully on this first one you get y equals negative 2x plus 2. All right, perfect. So I just want to show you another way that you might see in a book. All right, so there's another way of doing this which gets you the same thing, and some people like this way better. Okay, so here, the reason I don't like teaching it first off is because it just gives you one more formula to have to memorize, but some people like it. Okay, so I'll just show it. So what we do is we plug in our value for y, which was negative 4 in this case, and then you have your slope, negative 2, and then it's x minus the x value for that particular point, which is negative 1. And then you have, you can simplify that. Whoops. All right, this should have been minus. Okay, minus 4 is equal to negative 2 times x plus 1, and then you can distribute. So you've got negative 4 is equal to negative 2x minus 2, and then adding 4 to both sides, you would end up getting the same thing, negative 2x plus 2. Okay, so just so you know, there is another formula. This one is called point slope form, and it works as well, okay? But I really like just using y equals mx plus b because there's only one formula, and if you can memorize this, you're good to go. Just one thing. All right, go ahead and try the rest of them using either method. All right, this one's a little funny with that slope of 0. What ends up happening when you plug this into y equals mx plus b, you get 0 times 5, which is just 0. And so then that simplifies down where your b is equal to negative 2. And then when we're plugging that 0 in for slope and solving and writing our equation, 0 times anything is just 0. And so we get this line y equals negative 2. So that's a horizontal line. Now this next one is a vertical line. And this one you can't really use y equals mx plus b, so let me just show it to you. Here, this is saying the slope is undefined. Okay, so this goes like this. It goes through this point 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 2. And a slope that's undefined is vertical. All right, so it looks like this. So this is one where at all points the x value is 5. Always. It doesn't matter what values you put in for y. You could put in a 0. You could put in a big 10 up at the top. X is always 5. So this one is kind of a strange one. All right, so these ones are special cases. There's a horizontal line and here's a vertical line. All right, on the next one you needed to find the slope, and then you get a 2, and then you plug that into y equals mx plus b. And then on this last one, we can do the same thing, and I'm hoping that this that you notice that that was actually the y-intercept. But if not, that's okay, because you would have figured it out here. We would have put in our y is -2, our slope is -2/3, and our x value is 0. And then when we go to solve for b, -2/3 times 0 is just 0. So we would get that b is -2/3. And then our equation would be y equals -2/3 x minus 2. And that is done.